We have been preparing for this for a very long time, ever since the ballot question was approved to be on the ballot. And so we are ready to work collaboratively with folks in order to get this up and running. I am happy to answer questions, but the reason why I wanted to make this opening statement is that there may be those who don't realize that it actually is coming to the state treasurer's office.
The legislature signaled that they definitely mean to change this law, either the taxation rate or regulations, or maybe even the makeup of the commission. I'm not sure. Is that giving you pause? How are you going to deal with what could very well be a new law?
Well, to be candid, the timeline, which is an issue, is so short that we actually issued a request for qualifications prior to the ballot question being passed, because we recognize that it is, as it stands today, it is our responsibility. We have a lot of depth and knowledge on the operation of a safe and a well-run Cannabis Control Commission, and we need to proceed forward. We have had conversations with the legislature and with the governor, and we intend to work collaboratively with them. There are many pieces of the ballot question that I have publicly stated need to be looked at. I think that everyone recognizes that the revenue piece is really a problem in direct comparison to other states. And many people I spoke to who were voting for the question would say to me, we're going to get lots and lots and lots of money. And I'd say, no, we're not. And this is the reason why. And so it's something that people actually, when I've spoken to them, recognize probably does need to be changed. So that's something I think that the legislature will be looking at. As I mentioned, the timeline is a tough one. The issues around homegrown and edibles, which would be regulated, edibles would be regulated under the Cannabis Control Commission. If the legislature doesn't address that issue, it is allowed to be done.
Would you want the legislature to change those deadlines that are in the ballot law, the October 2017 deadline to accept applications, and then the October 2018 application deadline?
Well, I think that we really need to be reasonable. This is about the will of the people, and I take that very, very seriously. But if you think about it in the context of how long, even if you own a private business, how long it takes to get up and running, some of those deadlines are pretty tough. I mentioned the RFQ. We will not have information till January or February. The RFQ is to create the entire IT backbone from seed to sale. When we get all that information back, they may say to us, we can't do this and have you up and running by October to take in applications. I think some of the other deadlines that folks need to think about is the December 15th one. I think there are people who believe there will be stores open on December 15th. And of course, that would not be the case. And one of the things the legislature might want to think about is if all applications come in at the same time, people may be applying for stores, but there are no labs, there are no products. And so whether we want to layer in the type of applications that get processed so that there is a smooth operation of implementation.